Hi, thanks for coming to have a look at the Event Management Masterclass. I'm Kevin Walters. I've run my own event management agency for 25 years here in London in the UK. Now, I'd like to explain to you a little bit about the Event Management Masterclass and how it came to be. Having started out on my own, I had no experience in the event industry. I had no money, I had no clients. And in fact, the internet hadn't been built then. That's how long ago it was. So I wanted to explain to you a little bit why it's so useful to take training. I put it off for many, many years. In fact, there weren't any courses around when I started up. So I had to learn the hard way, and I had to learn by trial and error. Now that's a very long-winded way to do things, and I suggest that you don't do that. Take advice, take tips, read, and take courses like the Event Management Masterclass. Now what it's going to do is it's going to expand your horizon. It's going to give you a bigger picture of the event industry. We're going to talk about many, many different things. We're going to talk about the A to Z of the event process, a process that my agency have been using successfully for nearly 25 years. We're going to talk about health and safety matters such as risk assessments, method statements, what you should and shouldn't be doing in the industry. I remember being terrified of health and safety. It's nothing to be frightened of. It's not boring. It actually helps your event process. So we can start at the beginning. We're talking about the 7 fundamentals, 7 things that you should be considering at the beginning of every event. And it's really thinking about why are we doing events? What are we looking to get from them? It's very, very important. So we start off with that. We then go into the conceptualization. How are we going to design an event? What can we do? What can we think of? How can we make something work when we've never ever done it before? And I'm going to give you a process that's going to help you go through that. And we're going to do an exercise that most people really, really love. It's a very personal exercise. I think you'll get something out of it personally, and it'll help to unblock any of those channels that you may have in terms of, or challenges in terms of not thinking that you're a creative person. So we go through that, how to create events. We then talk about things like your contractors. Okay, now your contractors have really got to be part of your team as far as I'm concerned. I'm really into building teams, especially around events and on the event day. So how to get the best out of your contractors, how to pick them, what to use them for, and really how to make sure you're getting the biggest bang for your buck. Venues, what you should be looking for, what you should be aware of. What about the people, the personnel behind the venue? That's just as important as your venue. We're going to go into things such as contingency planning. What happens when things go wrong? And I've got to tell you that over my career, I've had many, many near misses. I've been very fortunate. I've got through by the skin of my teeth. But I like to colour up the lessons with some of my anecdotes and things that have happened to me. So we'll talk about that. Another thing that people seem to forget about is that we're in the business of events. It's like show business is the business of show. And so I talk about something that not everybody gets involved with, which is about the figures, the numbers side of things. Spreadsheets. What should we be looking at? What should we have in front of us? So we take that side of things very, very seriously. And we look at a number of different areas. As I said, contingency planning, health and safety, risk assessments, method statements. What are they? What do we do with them? And so another exercise that we get involved with is negotiation skills, because we're not all born negotiators. And so I go through some of the tips and some of the ways that I present myself and have got some great deals for my company and for my clients. So it's a very, very content-full course. And it's great for whatever level you're at. So if you're a newbie, you're brand new, or you're coming into the industry, or you want to break into the industry, it's fantastic. It's full of great content that you're going to be able to take away, and it's going to help you run any event. It's going to give you a roadmap. If you're an intermediary, you're going to learn loads and loads of stuff too, because it really does go very, very broad. And you're going to find out lots and lots of different things that you may not have been aware of. Now, if you're an advanced planner, you may feel that you don't need any more training. I used to think like that. I can only tell you that the more that I've become a trainer in my life, the more training I've done, the more I've realised what I didn't know, and I didn't know a lot. And I've learnt so much over this last 5 years. So as an advanced planner, you'll pick up best practices. You'll pick up on the idea of things that you should have been doing that you've forgotten about, and that actually you think, oh my crikey, I'd like to put that back into my pathway. So it's great. People always come away with something from this course. So it's broken down into 4 webinars, 4 live webinars, and they last anything from 90 minutes to 120 minutes, and they are kept for you on our website, so you can access them for the next 12 months. They're there for you to review, go back to, and you'll understand everything is there for you. Now you get 2 types of accreditation. You get Certified Meeting Professional accreditation and a certificate, a PDF certificate. You get Continual Professional Development certification for an hours for this course. So if you're into CMP, I just want to briefly talk about that. Certified Meeting Professional, it's a fantastic worldwide accreditation and well worth getting. It takes time. This course gives you 6.5 hours towards your accreditation or your reclassification if you've already qualified as a CMP. And you have to do a minimum of 25 approved hours, 25 CEs, they're called CE hours, that are approved, which we only provide CMP approved courses. So you do all of that over 9 different subjects. They're called 9 different domains. So it goes into things like marketing, human resources, sustainability, return on investments. It's 9 very, very core subjects, which you learn much more about the wider realms of the event industry. It's really worthwhile. But this course gives you 6.5 hours and gives you a good overview and touches on many of those domain areas. So I would urge you to look down below, check out the detail, check out some of the testimonials from people who've been to my courses, who've seen me myself. You get a whole load of stuff with this. You get the templates, you get checklists, you get a private Facebook group. We have monthly meetings where you can meet online, we can talk about things. So it's a really sort of, you've got a community there for you to get involved with. So I do live training once a month on the Facebook group, and you'll have this membership site open to you for 12 months. Now there are a number of other courses there if you want to get involved with that, but that's for the future. Look down below. Please book up. Now if you're from the UK or you're outside of America and you see it in, the prices are in dollars. Dollars is the internet currency, so don't be frightened of that. In fact, the dollar pound rate is very good at the moment. So look forward to seeing you in the course. Go down below, get yourself signed up, and let's get you qualified. Thank you.